How to avoid food poisoning. Bacteria. Bacteria is one of the oldest forms of life on Earth. They have survived for millions of years by reproductive resilience and the ability to adapt to almost any surrounding. Some dangerous strains of bacteria can infiltrate our immune system by means of undercooked or mishandled food. Here are the two most common bacterial culprits to watch out for and how to avoid them. Step 1. Stopping E. coli. E. coli bacteria, short for Escherichia coli, is found primarily in beef products and fruits and vegetables. The bacteria lives in most warm-blooded animals, including humans, and spreads through fecal matter or contaminated water. Fruits, vegetables, and cattle are housed in close quarters, in areas with ground irrigation and manure. This makes them high-risk carriers for dangerous E. coli strains. Food safety expert Jeff Nelkin tells us what symptoms to look for with E. coli contamination.
The symptoms are generally the same: diarrhea, vomiting, a combination of the two, and then, the onset. In some situations, you may have bloody stools, but not in all cases, do you have bloody stools.
The best way to prevent E. coli poisoning is to use heat, hot heat. Cook hamburgers, steak, and ground beef at an internal temperature of at least 160 degrees. A cooking thermometer is a good way to ensure that your meat is cooked all the way through. Never put cooked beef back onto a plate that held raw beef. Scrub all fruits and vegetables thoroughly under running water to remove any dirt or manure. Do not bathe your veggies.
One of the incorrect methods of washing produce is for you to just fill up your sink and just throw the produce into the sink and then kind of let it soak in it as if this was a bathtub, because all we need is one leaf to have some bacteria or feces on it. We now have contaminated everything that you have in the sink, the whole salad.
Step 2. Stopping Salmonella. Salmonella is most commonly found on chicken and poultry products. In fact, 1 in every 4 chickens and 1 in every 20,000 eggs in the U.S. is contaminated with Salmonella.
About 35 years ago, Salmonella was only found on the outside of shelled eggs. And again, part of the reason is that 35, 40 years ago, chickens had more opportunity to roam around, and now they're kind of like in these little metal boxes, 10 high in a room of 30,000, so that the Salmonella has gotten into the reproductive organs of the chicken, so that now the Salmonella is not only on the outside of the shell of an egg, but it's also inside.
Salmonella symptoms can be moderate to severe and include diarrhea, abdominal pain, chills, fever, and vomiting. Like with all bacteria, heat is its worst enemy. Be sure to cook chicken at an internal temperature of at least 165 degrees. Use a cooking thermometer to ensure the poultry is cooked all the way through, and never place cooked chicken back onto a plate that held raw chicken. The good news is that most people can overcome E. coli or Salmonella within 3 to 10 days. However, people with weakened immune systems, the very young and very old, should see a doctor. Done.